We left our small Montana town for the mountains at 9 that morning. We were supposed to be back the next night around 10. Before we left, I kissed my wife and son goodbye. Little did I know that would be the last time I saw them. We reached the range around 11, pulling on gloves to fight the biting cold. We prepared our guns and headed to the cabin nestled in the woods. It sat in a wide clearing, and as far as we knew, no one else used it. The trip started smoothly until I came across some strange items pinned to a shut cabin door, a door I didn't remember. Everything seemed fine at first, and we kept hunting. But then the rain came. I've always loved the little things in life, and rain was one of them. But that rain felt wrong. It pressed in around us, cold and heavy, the hands of a cursed mother growing colder by the hour. We chose to end the trip early. Rations were oddly low, and we didn't want to risk getting stuck. Halfway down the mountain, snow started to fall. Not the kind that soothes and silences, but a blinding storm that turned everything an eerie blue. Then, hail. When we finally reached what I thought was the highway, my old Honda Civic hit a patch of ice and spun out. When I came to, my fingertips were dark blue and there was blood on the windshield. I turned and saw my best friend beside me, his head bleeding heavily, and something about him looked wrong. His eye, the one not covered in blood, was pale blue. I knew for a fact they were brown. I looked back at my other friend in the back seat. Same thing. Something was off about them both. Panicking, I swung the door open and fell into the snow. I stood, shivering, and ran, my limbs numb and heavy. Then I heard breathing. I turned. No one. But in the snow were footprints. Not human. Misshapen. Bare. I kept running until I collapsed. Then came the voices, swirling, familiar. "Joe! Joseph! Wake up!" The screams grew louder. The breathing returned. Then claws, cold, sharp, grabbed my hand. I couldn't move. Then, only blinding white light. Later, I was told my gun chamber had ruptured shortly after we arrived. I was severely injured. Eventually, life returned to something close to normal. But I know it wasn't all in my head, because my fingers are still blue, and my eyes are still blind.